Alright, so let's finish this practice with model number 4. Our value for model number 4 is going to be 995 thousandths. So when we get ready to write 995 thousandths, it's going to look like this in decimal form. Just like we've done before, we're going to label our place values. So go ahead and write your place value marks right underneath, and let's label. The 0 is in the ones place, the 9 is in the tenths place, the second 9 is in the hundredths place, and the 5 is in the thousandths place. Now that we've labeled all the place values, I can quickly turn this into a fraction. So since I'm looking at my model and I notice that there's not just 100 equal pieces, but there are 1,000 equal pieces, my denominator needs to be 1,000. I also know that the 5 is in the thousandths place, so that can help me think about there's 1,000 equal pieces here. My numerator is simply going to be 995 thousandths. Now we need to shade our model so that all three values, the decimal form, the fraction form, and the picture, are all the same amount. So I'm going to start in my tenths column. Actually, I'm going to start in my ones column. There are no whole numbers, so no whole models need to be shaded. When I go to my tenths column, my tenths place, there are 9 tenths. Remember, one column is 1/10. So if I need 9, I'm going to count over 9 places. And I'm going to outline that and quickly shade it. Alright, and then we have our hundredths place, so I need 9 hundredths. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then I need 5 thousandths. The thousandths are the very tiny little places, so I'm going to shade in a whole little row. The only thing that is left without any shading is the last 5. So if I think to myself, I'm like, this is almost the whole thing. So I bet my answer is probably going to be close to the number 1. Just like before, we're going to round to the nearest hundredth, so we're going to circle nearest hundredth. And in order to be able to round to the nearest hundredth, what we're going to do is we're going to circle the digit in the hundredths place. Alright, so now I'm able to write my endpoints. And because I have the digit in the hundredths place circled, I'm going to keep my 0. I'm going to write my decimal, I'm going to keep my 9, and I'm going to keep the 9 in the circle. 99 hundredths. Well, what would come after 99 hundredths? Well, that's right, 1 whole. Now I need to write my midpoint. So in order to think about my midpoint easily, I'm going to add a 0 to the end and a 0 to the end. What could be between 990 thousandths and 1,000? That's right, 995 thousandths. And if I think about where this number is on my number line, well, it's smack dab in the middle. And anytime we're in the middle, we just want to go ahead and go all the way up to the next number. There's no need to turn around and go backwards. We just should continue to grow up. So 995 thousandths rounds to 1 whole when rounding to the nearest hundredth.